Welcome back to another episode of Sports Your Mind with your hosts, John Flowers and Petey Taco, and I'm your moderator, Jess Chris. And the stage is set.
NBA Finals.
The stage is set. The Heat gave us a run for our money. The Celtics gave the Heat a run for their money. They took them to Game 7. It was supposed to be over at least by Game 5.
It was.
At least Game 5.
You get on one game and you close out.
Well, that's it. They took them to 7. And then the Heat just had their way with the Celtics.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who got injured. I don't give a fuck about none of that. The Heat won. Injuries happen all the time.
It does.
It's true.
Fucking the Heat ain't have Hero or Oladipo the whole playoffs.
Yeah.
So I don't give a fuck about who got injured or anything.
Yeah, they still figured it out. They figured it out. They won. Mm-hmm. Better team won.
Yeah.
Better shooters.
And now we got Heat versus Denver.
Predictions?
I got Heat in 6.
Damn, you got Heat in 6?
I got Heat in 6.
I have Denver in 6.
I got Denver. Okay, I got Denver in 6, but I want Heat to win.
Same.
Just being just real, I think Denver's gonna win. I think they got a way better team.
I mean, they played them. They played the Heat played the Nuggets twice in the regular season, and Denver won both times. I mean, but they were actually kind of close games though. One game they won only by 5, and the other game they won by 6. But Denver still beat them in both of those games. But I still think Denver's just gonna beat them in 6.
I got Heat in 6.
And I think
Himmy Buckets is gonna do some
because
crazy shit.
I'm rooting for the Heat. I'm rooting for Jimmy Butler.
Same.
I want him to, pull through and get one.
I would rather have Jimmy Butler. But at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck who wins.
Right.
But I would rather have Jimmy Butler win than Jokic.
Yeah, I know.
But it's not gonna affect me either way.
It's not. This finals is like I don't care who wins.
But I think it is gonna be a good competitive finals though.
Well,
I hope so.
and they have that low key history too.
Oh yeah, from last year.
History.
Yeah, when Jokic pushed Morris.
I don't like that narrative. Jokic pushed Morris. First of all, Morris pushed Jokic.
Yeah.
He put his whole forearm into his side.
Okay, when Jokic pushed Morris from behind, that's what I meant to say.
Well, first of all, don't throw your whole body into someone's side, leading with a forearm, and then turn your back like ain't nothing gonna happen.
For real.
Your fault for turning your back.
That's true too.
Your fault. I don't give a fuck about Morris. No, that's his fault.
Yeah.
That's true too, but
That's his fault, bro. He
instigated that shit.
Bruh, yes, you wanted to stop the ball. You fouled him, but he was extra with the foul. He led with the forearm to the side. Mm-hmm. Now, he could have just put his hands on him like that. Stopped him. But no, he wanted to. That boy, 300 pounds. You ain't going to move that with the little.
Jokic?
Yeah. And then Jokic came like, all right, bitch.
Said,
and Jokic had his brothers in the stand. What the fuck were the Heat going to do? You see Jokic's brothers? These motherfuckers are monsters.
hell yeah.
But anyways, they have that history, so
Yeah, so it's gonna be good.
it's gonna be like a tough. This is
a NBA Finals for people who actually know basketball. Because of course the bigger names aren't in it,
Right.
but it's still gonna be competitive.
Jokic's a big name now.
Yeah.
Is he a big?
He's a big name now.
I don't know. He's a big name, but he ain't on nowhere near the level of a LeBron, a Steph. He's not even on the same level of stardom as fucking Luka. He's not on the same. Don't get me wrong.
He's up there.
He's not on the same level of stardom. I'm not saying he's not as good as them. He's probably the best player in the NBA.
As far as like fame.
I'm saying as far as fame, what draws people in.
Yeah, I would.
He's not on the same level as them. I'm not talking about his skill. I'm just talking about his stardom.
I don't know. I think
That's
a lot
all
of people love him. So
I don't know. Tell me who loves him. I think everybody who plays basketball and knows basketball loves him, but the regular fan doesn't love him. They don't know because he's not fun to watch.
he's fun to watch, bro.
For us, he is.
Yeah.
He's fun to watch.
For us, he is.
Jokic with the passes.
For us, he is.
And his
For us,
moves?
he's fun to watch because we know the game.
I can watch.
We
Jokic
get
play.
it. But most of these people who don't know the game but like basketball, they like the running and jumping.
They like the
They love everything he doesn't do.
I don't know.
They don't give a fuck about back to the basket pivots and shit.
I like
Bruh,
what Jokic does.
when I see his ass pivot 3-4 times and then go up and under and get the layup, I love that shit. The regular fan don't love that shit. They don't. They're like, what the fuck is he doing? They're probably calling travel.
I don't know. I was talking for myself.
I wasn't talking for myself.
I like for myself, bro. So, but I got Denver in 6. Denver in 6.
Who do you think is a? Who do you think?
Oh, the MVPs.
The MVPs.
That'll be Jokic from Denver.
sure.
Heat win Butler. Jokic is he's gonna put the triple doubles, and that already is gonna give him the.
But we've seen some weird shit happen with the MVPs before. When Iguodala got in, he didn't deserve it.
That was stupid, bro. You gotta admit that was dumb.
It was dumb. So I'm saying,
But Jokic is gonna have the numbers.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
He's gonna have the triple double numbers.
he is. But that's just because that's just what he does. Averaging, getting close to a triple double, or it's not as hard as it used to be.
That's
So
not-
that's just
but-
what he does.
No, but that's the
But
reason-
I'm not saying. But it means less now, though.
no, it does. But that's the reason why he's gonna get it.
But it means less. But what if what's his name goes off and like he did the last
Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray? What if he does this whole series what he did the last 3 games with the Lakers Denver series, where he played better than Jokic?
They're still gonna give that shit to Jokic, bro.
But if Murray plays better than Jokic, they're still gonna give it him Jokic.
They are, because even when Murray had that 35-point game, Jokic had like 23, 17, and like
Yeah, but that's just what he does.
and that's why he's gonna get it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter
For not going above and beyond, but just doing what he regularly does. He's gonna get it for doing what he regularly does.
Bro, that's impressive, bro.
That's hard to do on the daily
Yeah,
basis.
23, 17, and 9.
It's not hard for him to do.
It doesn't matter how.
It's not hard for him to do.
No, but it doesn't matter.
No, but it does.
No, it doesn't.
You could say it doesn't, but it
Okay,
absolutely
look.
does.
Okay, look.
It absolutely does.
Just like this Heat series, they gave the Eastern Conference
to
MVP
Butler
to Butler.
instead
They
of,
should have went to Caleb Martin.
it should
Caleb
have.
Martin was going to work, bro.
The whole series?
Yes.
Yeah.
He
Well,
was
then they
going
should've
to
gave it to
fucking
him.
work,
It was.
but they gave it to Butler because Butler got, he got the stats. He got a little more rebounds, assists. They're gonna give it to who has the better stats, bro. That's just how it is. It's just how it is, bro. That's the NBA, and they would rather give it to Jokic because it's like, okay,
It's gonna
Jokic.
boost his star more.
Yeah, exactly. They're
All
gonna
I'm
get.
saying, I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying.
I know he can easily get the stats, but him getting those stats was gonna give him the MVP.
Because I'm just saying, right? So averaging 23, 10, and 9. That's probably less than what he averages in the regular season. That's not MVP worthy stats when you average more in the regular season.
They're gonna give it to him because of those numbers.
But I'm saying those numbers aren't impressive when he averaged more in the regular season.
They're gonna give him the numbers, bro, because of the numbers. I don't.
Finals is a lot harder. Than
I don't do the
regular season
voting,
games.
But the superstars raise their level of play in the finals, in the playoffs. The superstars, their numbers go up. Superstar numbers go up in the playoffs. They don't go down.
I mean, if your numbers are already up, how can you go really?
You go better. Yes,
You can,
You
but-
elevate.
but at the same time,
best
it's-
elevate.
But I feel like at the same time, those teams are also going to elevate their defense and stuff as like a harder
Yeah,
game
it's
in the finals and stuff.
it's a better defensive game.
That's
It's-
still
it's-
how,
it's
but do the greats elevate their game in the playoffs? In the
I mean,
Sure.
they go up, but it's not by that much.
they go up. That's all I said.
But
They go up.
you want like a 30, 20, 15 game.
No. No. Now you're changing the narrative. That's what I never said
Okay,
anything
what do you,
about that.
okay, what do you want from
I'm
him?
just saying that he has to play better than what he did in the regular season.
Okay, what do you want? What do you want
just
from him?
better. Just better. I don't know exact numbers. I can't give you exact numbers. I don't know. Just better.
He's been playing pretty well, bro.
I'm not saying he hasn't. I'm just saying Murray's been playing better than him the last 3 games.
Because Murray has he has a better. He's supposed to play better. If his regular season is down here, he has a better chance of going higher.
But
But
it's about elevating.
But Jokic is already at the top.
Nah.
He was already he was supposed to be. He was the MVP, but he was right underneath the MVP. It's like you want him to go
Okay, but
MVP times 10.
did he play lesser? Did he play lesser in those games than his regular season?
What game? Like the playoffs?
Okay, yeah. Against the Lakers.
He had a good ass series.
I'm not saying he didn't have a good series. I'm asking, did he exceed
You saw the
his
shots
regular?
that he made in game 4.
I am legit not saying he played bad. I'm just saying did his game elevate? I'm not saying he played bad. See, you're misconstruing. You're trying to paint a narrative that I'm not saying.
But when you're already the MVP fucking P, you're supposed to play what?
When you're the MVP of the regular season, being MVP of the regular season is different from being MVP of the finals.
Cause that might be hit. That might be where he stops.
So
at.
so that might be a ceiling. That's so no MVP of the regular season.
He was
And
MVP.
he wasn't even an MVP this year, so that shit don't matter. If so that might be a ceiling. So if Murray plays better than what his cap was, why can't he win the MVP? Is all I'm saying. If he plays better than Jokic, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
If Murray's the reason they're winning games, why can't he be the MVP? If Murray's the reason they're winning the game,
He look, like I said, he could be the MVP. Anybody could be MVP, but I'm giving it to Jokic because I know he's gonna get the numbers, and they're gonna look.
but what if Murray has the numbers?
It doesn't. Like I said, it doesn't matter about.
What if Murray has the numbers? He's not gonna average close to a triple double. What if he has the numbers?
No, a reason because his numbers they're not gonna match Jokic's numbers. They're not. That's just what it is. You can't. It's not gonna match his numbers.
But he could easily outscore Jokic though if he gets hot.
He
and get
can,
going.
Sure, yeah.
but it's not gonna match Jokic's numbers. Be honest, it's not gonna match his numbers.
But what about impact though? What if Murray's gameplay is more impactful than Jokic's gameplay? What if Jokic had the triple double, but that triple double ain't winning the game? It's fucking Murray coming in the clutch and fucking making and playing big.
Like I said, like how they gave Jimmy Butler the Eastern Conference MVP.
Do you think Jimmy Butler gives a fuck about the Eastern Conference MVP?
I'm using it as an example. I'm using it as an example.
I know, and you don't have to tell me that. I heard you the first time.
Okay, so
you don't have to repeat that.
So there it goes. It should have went to Caleb Murray, but they gave it to Butler because it's Jimmy Butler.
No, because Kevin Martin isn't a fucking name. No one gives a fuck about him.
But he outplayed Jimmy Butler.
But no one gives a fuck about him though.
But
Murray
he played better.
Murray is a name though.
But he played better.
But Murray is a name.
So it's not about the name.
It's about the name and the numbers.
But
you have to be a name, right?
Name
Because
and numbers.
everybody knows they
To me,
fucked
that
up.
yells Jokic more than Murray.
But I'm saying Murray's a big enough name to where if he outplayed Jokic, he should be able to get the MVP.
No,
deservingly.
And like I said, he could get the MVP. But like I said, they're gonna give it to Jokic if he has the number.
No, we see. You know what? None of them are getting it because it's Heat and 6, bitch. It's Heat and 6. It's Heat and 6.
I want the Heat to win. I want the Heat to win. But
it's Heat and 6.
But at least I think Denver's gonna win. But I want Heat to win.
We'll see.
Same.
I want the Heat to win, but I think Denver's gonna win in 6. I think this is a better team, better coach, better players, everything.
Are they better coach? I don't know if they're better coach.
I'm not better coach. You're right. I read about Sposa, but better players, better depth, everything, and they have home corner advantage.
That shit ain't mean shit
In
to
Denver?
the Heat. That shit ain't mean shit to the Heat all playoffs.
They really
It
did.
didn't, but
Home court advantage meant shit.
it doesn't mean shit. But it means something.
Doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean shit to the Heat.
We'll see. Shit, they got to beat Denver 4 times,
I know.
so
We'll see.
we'll see. But
Well,
I'm rooting for the Heat. I'm
don't
putting it
sound
out
like
there.
it.
But
it
I'm
don't
speaking.
sound like it.
It doesn't because I'm speaking who I think is gonna win, and it's Denver. But I'm rooting for the Heat.
All right.
You know what I mean? Like I can always root for the Lakers, even though sometimes they suck, and I'm like I'm still rooting for the Lakers.
You're a Laker fan,
Or
so you better root for the Lakers.
You know, it's like they might suck, but I'm still, or I think they might lose, but I'm still gonna root for them.
I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah. I feel like I want to ask John a question, but I ain't got no fucking questions to ask him. I feel like John just ain't saying nothing this whole time.
Oh, okay, let me ask you this: If the Celtics would have won, would that have made Spoelstra look like a bad coach, or would it made I forgot the coach's name for Boston look like a better coach for
You
them?
talking about it's not Mahomes, is it? It's Malone.
Whatever his name
Malone
is, but
is
yeah.
the Denver coach. I thought
Oh, okay.
The
I'm
Celtics
tripping.
the
coach.
Celtics coach,
Mazzulla.
Mazzulla,
something
yeah,
like
Mazzulla.
that. So would you make it so that it would look better for the Boston coach Mazzulla, or would it look worse on Spoelstra?
It'll look. You got to give the credit to the coach that wins.
Okay.
You got to give credit to the coach. I mean, Spoelstra's already solidified.
Yeah, he would have got 2 championships.
He'd already solidified.
Right.
So
But
he's not gonna be affected. He's not gonna be like, oh, he's a bad coach. He's getting fired. They're not. The Heat will be stupid to fire him.
No, I know that, but I'm saying like in terms of like the media, like how do you think they would have? Do you think they would have been more like,
Oh, like
throwing heat towards Spoelstra for blowing a 3-0 lead, or would they be praising the Boston?
No, they
Celtics?
be praising the Celtics.
No, they're praise the Celtics
For coming back
because
from
first
3-0.
of all, the Heat gave up a 3-0 lead.
Right.
So they didn't say, I didn't hear one thing about Spoelstra the whole time.
Right.
So clearly they're not going to say anything about Spoelstra being a bad coach. Because they would have said it already for him giving up the 3-0 lead just to start off with, for them having to go to a Game 7.
Right.
But speaking of media, I fucking hate y'all now. I don't even want to watch y'all no more. Unless it's JJ Redick, fucking Gilbert Arenas, or fucking anyone that's played basketball before. I don't think people want to talk about basketball. I don't give a fuck about Stephen A. Smith no more. I don't give a fuck about Shannon and fucking Skip. Bruh, that shit don't interest me no more. Just the bullshit narrative. Let's hear some real basketball players that know what the fuck they're talking about. Talk about the game. Talk about the players. I can't watch Skip. I can't watch Stephen A. no more. The only time I watch Stephen A. now is when JJ Redick is on.
Yeah.
Because he actually breaks it down from a basketball standpoint, not just how I feel standpoint. We are supposed to give our opinions about how we feel.
Yeah.
These people who've been doing it for a long time are supposed to come with some facts behind it too, though. Not just give me your opinion on how you feel. I need something more than that. We're the one that's supposed to be just giving y'all some bullshit opinions. That's us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm done.
Me too.
Same.
Right. You know, sports your mind.
Lakers in 7, bro.
That's right.
Next year. Next episode, we'll talk about the Lakers.
All right.
And the future and what holds.
What they should
yeah.
do. Show.
Later, y'all.
Lates.